All right, my name is Alexander. I'm 24 years old, and my favorite Smash game, casually, I'd have to give it to Brawl.
You have to give it to Brawl.
Yeah.
Okay. What got you into Smash Bros?
All right, so this is gonna be a small story. If you've been part of the Virginia scene for a while, I think a good amount of people here know OJ Wadler. I don't know if you've heard that tag before. His brother, older brother, I used to go to high school with him, and he told me one day that he went to tournaments, and I would beat him at school. So he'd be like, "You should go to tournaments because you're so good." And I'm like, "Okay."
Which character did he play at the time?
At the time, I played Falcon.
Okay.
And,
who did he play?
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first tournament ever was Pound 2016, and I beat my round 1, and my round 2 is Pink Fresh, and at this time, Smash 4 Bayo was only nerfed once, and I kind of got washed, and then I lost immediately right after to a Southern Virginia player who some people might know of, Emerald.
Okay, so which competitor or character do you dread playing?
Alright, so my least favorite character to play against in this game probably has to be Samus. That character forces such a rock, paper, scissors gameplay, and it's kind of they set the pace of the match with their rock, paper, scissors, and if you know how to play around it, it's not that hard, but it's still you get jumped, you get called out with fair. Charge shot is always going to cover so much space, so it's just like you just have to deal with Samus unless your character is really fast and just doesn't care too much about Samus's projectiles. But unfortunately, the way I play, I have to deal with it. But Wario's airspeed lets it jump around pretty well.
Wario has really good airspeed.
Yeah.
What are some ultimate features that you actually like? Something I like is definitely the parry feature. I know there was power shielding in previous iterations, but parrying is really cool because it reminds me of different fighting games and how parrying works in those games. So what do you think is a feature that Ultimate really nailed?
So visually speaking, I really like how some finishers just look like Wario Waft. No matter what, it always zooms in if you hit someone with it, and it's just so it's so funny looking. Just all of a sudden, no matter what, it zooms in on Wario, and it's just his butt, and you just see this big waft cloud. And it's just this is so silly looking.
Yeah. So, what kept you playing Wario across so many iterations?
So, my first character ever was Captain Falcon, not Wario. I did just like that he's just a fast character overall, and he's very explosive. However, as I played Smash 4 competitively, everyone who I played in tournament would just edgeguard me over and over again, and I'm like, dang, this is annoying.
It's because Falcon's recovery is pretty linear.
Yeah, and I started messing around with Wario in Smash 4, and I was like, why is no one playing this character? He has a broken recovery. And as I went on competitively, I realized why the character wasn't that high tiered in Smash 4. However, I stuck with the character just because it was the character I had the most fun with, and I just stuck with it. And luckily, it worked out because in the end, Ultimate came out. He's a top tier now.
I think he's top 10.
Yeah. Well, he's still really good. It's just that there's a lot of there's so many really good characters in this game, so it's hard to pin down where exactly someone is. I feel
it's pretty hard. So, what is one tournament series you'd like to attend in the future? A dream tournament series? Anywhere in the world, it can be.
I'd have to give it to. Not too sure. Maybe the Wanted series in Europe.
The Wanted, okay.
Yeah, because those always seem cool. They always fly out international talent. You've seen Fatality go out every once in a while, and you've seen some of the Japanese players go out there.
Yep.
And you'll see Glutony he'll defend sometimes. Sometimes Leo posts through, and it's just it's Leo.
It's Leo. Yeah.
T is one of the few Japanese, or he's one of the few players in general who gives Gluto a hard time. I don't think Gluto's ever beaten T in general.
And last question, what is something you'd like to accomplish with us in the next few months? In 2023, what's your biggest Smash Bros goal?
So, one of my biggest goals right now is I really want to get top maybe like 16 at a major because I've never done that. I think the highest placing I've ever gotten at a major so far is 17th at I can't remember the name of it, but the last glitch in the glitch series. Unfortunately, this upcoming one got canceled. Shout outs to VGBC.
Shout out to VGBC.
But I really want a top 16 a major this year. Maybe not, like maybe top 8. Who knows?
All right. That's all, my friend. Thank you so much.